Hello everyone, this is DJ Jose Guerrero for Bedroom DJ Reviews. Today I'm not going to be doing much as a review, but a how-to tutorial on how the CDJ 3000s from Pioneer handle the .wav files. I ran into this problem in the beginning. I'm new at the whole CDJ thing. I came from vinyl and I use Serato and Serato control vinyl, but no CDJ, so this is pretty new. So this is from a newbie's perspective, okay? So I ran into this problem with the .wav files. They didn't play as, like the MP3s, because I do have some MP3s, but I like to use WAV files. I ditched MP3s way back in 2015, and from that point forward, I started buying only WAV files. So the CDJ 3000s, they don't show the waveform, the big waveform like they do with the MP3s. So I tried a bunch of things and I stumbled upon a solution that works for me. Hopefully this will work for you. Maybe this might solve the same problem I'm having for you. For some of you guys are more advanced, have been using CDJs for a long time. This might not be your solution or the perfect solution for you. But for everyone else like myself, perhaps this will be your solution. So let's get to it. All right, so you want to start on export mode. I've not used the performance or edit mode for this. Still new, as I explained before. So everything that I do in Rekordbox, at least in this video, is going to be through export mode. So you want to make sure that that's on there. Next, you want to go to playlist and you want to create a playlist. So you go towards the right of the blue line there and you see the little plus sign. That's how you create a playlist. You click on it and you create a playlist, name it whatever you like. As you will see in a few seconds, I already made my playlist. They reflect my folder order in my external hard drive. I use external hard drives. I love to carry all my music because I hate to feel limited. I know a lot of people don't do that. They just carry a flash drive with a certain amount of tracks, and that's what they do. And that's good for you if that's what you do. But for my preference, I like to use all of my library. I mean, I don't use it all, obviously, in the party, but I like to have options. So anyways, next I created a playlist called 2021. This is where I'm buying from TrackSource music for 2021. So all the music I buy this year, that's where it's going. So that's the name of the playlist. That's the one I'm working with. As you can see, these are wave tracks. I bought these several days ago. So I'm going to process them for this video so you guys can see exactly how I did it. I mean, for you guys that have been doing this for a long time and have been using Rekordbox for a long time, this is pretty redundant, pretty silly because you already know what to do. But this is for guys like me that don't know. But hopefully this video will solve your problems as well, or at least part of it or some of it, So let's see. So the next thing you want to do is just drag, and drop your tracks into the created playlist. Again, these tracks are in the source folder, straight into my hard drive. So now I'm going to process them through Rekordbox using playlists rather than just dropping into collection. It drops into collection anyway. Another thing, I leave the default settings. I'm not one of those DJs that likes to put every song under the same BPM. That's not me. I don't mind mixing, different BPMs and things like that. So anyways, as you can see now, the tracks are being processed and the little waveform is actually appearing. And this is on waves. If you use the source folders, you'll realize that you don't get to see that. All you get is the little icon from Rekordbox saying, oh yeah, your track has been processed. If you use the playlist, you can see the waveform, and it seems like, if you used MP3s before, it's the same view. You're like, oh man, look, it looks just like the MP3. So when I first did this, that's when I realized that I was on the right path to at least solving my problem with the wave format and the way the CDJ 3000s actually display them. And again, I'm pointing right there to show you that these are waves. These are not MP3s. The next step you want to do is just go to your sync manager on the bottom left of your Rekordbox, and you click on that and open it up. Now what this is going to do is that you're going to export your playlist onto your device, whether it's an external hard drive or a thumb drive or whatever have you. If you still use iTunes and you're using that playlist, and make sure you have that checked. Since I don't, I'm working with Rekordbox in my device. So again, you want to make sure that the playlists are checked. Otherwise, you're going to transfer absolutely nothing onto your device. So you can see all the names of my playlist. These reflect the folders that I have in my external hard drive, which is the same order, same names of all the source folders. So for me, it's a lot easier. So this way I know what I'm looking at and what I'm looking for. And then on the other side of the device, you as well want to make sure that the synchronized playlist with device is checked. Otherwise, you're not going to transfer anything. So make sure that's checked. Then you also want to make sure that you have the correct device you want to transfer or synchronize your playlist to. Mine is my external hard drive, has my name on it. And after that, you want to click on the big arrow that's there to make sure you transfer. If you don't do this, it's not going to happen for you. So there's a little bit of clicking that has to go on. Again, advanced guys, this is redundant. I know you probably skimmed through the video, great. But for everyone else that's learning like myself, that hopefully this will help you out. All right, as you saw, things are synchronized. Close the folder. And as you can see, it's still the same on the playlist. I'm going to show you now. I'm going to scroll down to the source folder so you can see the difference. As you can see, the colorful waveforms next to the waves. Now let's go to the source folder. Use the Explorer option. I tried using device, but it didn't work so well for me. So I used the Explorer, and I would scroll down to the source folder. As you can see, 2021. And I believe I bought this June 16th. And there's the tracks. They've been processed. You can see all the way to the left-hand side the record box logo, but it doesn't show the waveforms. And these are all the same tracks. They're wave tracks, and you can't see that. So this is what happens when you use the source folder. That's what I discovered, that if you use the playlist, it's a lot easier, I guess, for the system, because even the CDJs, they had no problems using the playlist. Obviously, they put the option for it, but I didn't realize that it worked so great with the wave formats. And we'll scroll back up to the playlist, and there you go, the same songs. And now you have the colorful waveform, which is what you want. All right, we're going to go straight to the CDJ, as you can see. In the main source window, I guess, a preview window. And I have the playlist clicked on there, as you can see. And then this is from the source folder as well. You can see on the window that I'm going to the source folder. So I'm going to show you by comparison what it looks like using the playlist and what happens when you just go straight to the source folder, which is what I was doing. So here we go, straight into the playlist. 2021, nothing's changed. Obviously, I have a lot of other tracks that I bought in 2021, so I'm going to have to scroll down a little bit, to show you the actual tracks. And here we go. We're inside the playlist. As you can see, the waveform on the window, if you were using waves and you're going straight to the source folder where we'll show you, you don't get any of that. So you want to use the playlist if you want to see all these things and have all these great options that when you use MP3s for the wave formats. There you go. This is the source folder. Now we're in the source folder. As you can see in the window, it says folder. You don't have any of that. Although the tracks have been processed through Rekordbox, you don't see any of that. So again, playlist at least solves the problem temporarily until this is the other thing about using tracks, the waveforms straight from the source folder. Each time you put them in, as you can see, it begins to reload and rescan the track. So even though it doesn't make that much of a difference as you're playing, because that's what I discovered, but I mean, it's a royal pain in the neck having to have your CDJ rescan the track, taking the CPU power for this. You want to use all the CPU power just for playing the tracks. All right, so that's what I'm showing you right there. Straight from the source folder, no waveform, no big waveform. With the playlist, you will see that, definitely. I mean, I'm telling you, you'll see in a couple seconds. As you can see, the track is still getting rescanned by the CDJ, which is great. The fact that CDJ is scanning for you, but I mean, again, you want to use the CPU power for playing the songs and doing all kinds of things. Here we go. This is the playlist now. I'm gonna load the track and look at that. There's still the wave tracks, and look at that. That's what you want to see. That's what I discovered by using playlists. You can see everything just like it's an MP3. You can use all the options. I'm still learning how to use everything on the CDJs, so I'll just show you a couple of things like the beat loops and things like that, and hot cue points. But look at that. I mean, very similar to the MP3 options. Just randomly clicking so I can show you that you have all those options, and you can see the big waveform, which is the biggest complaint with all of us guys using waves in CDJ 3000s. Oh, you can't see the big waveform like the MP3s. I don't know what's up. Well, this solved the problem for me. I don't know if it's going to be for you. You guys that are more advanced. There's a little bit of lag when you re-click to the source and preview, showing you the small waveform, but that's not a big deal. As you can see, hot cues, everything works. I mean, you can see everything pretty normal as you would in an MP3. This is me showing you more stuff on that. You know, I mean, you can do whatever hot cues. Obviously, I deleted that stuff because it doesn't make any sense. But I just wanted to show you guys. And again, this is waves. This is not an MP3. These are waves. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope this really helped you out. It helped me out. I'm not sure if this works for any of the other lossless files. If it does, please comment below. Let every other DJ know that it does work. Otherwise, take care. This is DJ Jose Guerrero for Bedroom DJ Reviews. Take care, man.